What's up, guys? I'm TurboJohn. Welcome back to the TurboJohn YouTube channel. We're over here at the shop. We're at Dragwire Solutions. We're working on the race car again today. TurboJohn Mustang, doing no prep, front side prep, maybe some radial stuff later. Big Block Chevrolet. I know that turned some people off, but it is what it is. Big Block Chevrolet, 118 millimeter turbo. Let me show you what we got going on today. Hopefully we'll have this thing going to the track soon, and you'll get some racing content out of this one. If y'all don't mind, go hit that subscribe button right now. Subscribe, like it, leave a comment. What do you think about the build? And also go check out Austin's YouTube channel, Dragwire Solutions. If you need anything wired, this is your man. He's down here in St. Paul, North Carolina. He is really good. He will wire it no matter what it is. Holly, Fuel Tech, Motec, Hall Tech, MSD, Mallory, if they're still around, whatever it is. If it needs wired, he can do it. Hit him up, Austin Ratley, Dragwire Solutions. Appreciate it, guys. All right, guys, well, it's just a few days later. The headers are back over here. I'm gonna give you what's been going on with that. That has been wild on what happened with this. I'll tell you exactly what happened with that. Austin's got other projects he's wiring on as well, so he's working us in. So he's working on all of it, because mine is like one of these last minute deals, just trying to work it in. He's got the harness made for the injectors. He's got the coil harness made. I don't think he's got that on there yet. And you see where he's got stuff stubbed out. He's got the home of some of this stuff in here. So he's working on it. And while he's working on that, I am working on getting the header stuff done, getting the turbo kit stuff done, working on the gas pedal. So we got a plan for all that. So notice the headers, they now have V-bands. So if y'all watched the last channel, the last video on it, I showed y'all and I told you that I cut the V-bands off and moved them back. The collector was too long, and so it was going to be too far forward. So we modified it. We cut the collectors off, cut the V-band off, re-welded them on. So in my rushness, I guess is a word. Is that the proper word? Probably not, but I rushed it, and I was welding fast, and I suck at welding anyway. But I warped the flange. So the V-bands were warped pretty bad. That's bad when you're using exhaust energy to spin a turbo. So I had to order more V-bands. So I cut the V-bands off again, and then it's like a horror story. I welded them back on, and these turn out pretty decent. I mean, there again, I'm not a welder, but these turn out reasonable. I'm learning to TIG weld. I'm a beginner. So we got those welded on, but you can see the heat did not go all the way up into the flange. These are mild steel flanges. I thought they were actually stainless steel, but the clamps are stainless steel. But it's gonna work out. It's gonna be fine. So we got those welded on, and then we got our kit. We got a reducer. This is 3.5, and so we got a reducer going down to 3 inch. So the merge is gonna be 3 inches. And so we went ahead and built this the other night. This is about where the turbo is gonna go. That's what this pipe is. So essentially it's gonna go like right here, and we're going to play with turbo placement. So it's going to work out. I think it's going to be fine. I also got in the mail today, we ordered this and they machined this, and we got this streetcar fabrication. This is a couple $100. Nice billet flange. It's kind of heavy, but it is also heavy duty. We robbed my studs and my little gasket from the old turbo kit. They have an option where you can get all of this, but I had it, so we just took it out of the other flange. So this is a really nice piece. They make several different styles, several different ones. There's a lot of companies that do it, but the thing with this one is it is billet steel, and it's machined to accept a 3-inch pipe, so it makes it really easy. Monkey Fab, they have some that are pre-made, and it makes it really easy to do as well. They got little stub outs. But the way this kit was going to lay out, I thought it would be best to get this type of flange. And you see how it's got nice bends and nice connections. So it's going to be good. So turbos should be, my goal is to have it like right here. And then we're going to have the exhaust. I think this is about where it's going to be. And then we can either turn it sideways, straight, or angle it. I think I want it angled kind of like at a 45-degree angle is what I'm kind of thinking is going to be the way we're going to set this one up. So let's get the headers on it again. I have installed these headers now. 1, 2, 3. I have fully installed with silicone on the header flanges 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and now this is the 4th time, I think. And we're going to final assembly it again. So I'm going to use silicone again. So we're going to go ahead and bolt them on, and hopefully I don't have to take them off again. I think that should be the final time doing the headers. No, watch, it's not going to be. But, you know, it is what it is. We're going to work on it. So the goal today, get the headers on it, and once we get the headers on it, we'll play with that. We'll talk about mounting the turbo, how we're going to do that, and then we'll show you what we're going to come up with on the pedal assembly. Hang on. All right, guys, Austin's taking a break from wiring a car. I just grabbed him real fast. How are you doing? Fabricating. Now he's a fabricator. So we got this.
We got the grinder.
Look,
so
dude.
We're ready.
Look, and I just bought, tech tip from Uncle Mike that I had no idea. I went to Harbor Freight yesterday and bought a 4-inch belt sander.
Yeah.
And so when you cut it with that or anything, you know, of course, it's not going to be perfectly straight.
Right.
You put the end on that, man, it makes right up. I had no idea. Uncle Mike taught me that. He's like, dude, you got to get a belt sander. I was like, why? And he told me, and I was like, dude, that works.
Now you know.
So we fully welded it, and Austin was just saying, man, I can't believe you welded it fully there, and you didn't even have the car here. And if y'all remember, me and Randy were kind of looking at it over here, but I don't know if it's going to work right there or not, but that looks pretty good. The flange, of course, is not on there yet, but that right there, I think that's going to work. Let's see. I think that's going to work. Austin's going to hold the flange so it don't fall off. And we're going to put it up there. Hang on. All right, guys, so we got some fitment. That probably would work the way it is, but I think we do need to move it.
Drop it a little bit.
I think we need to drop it down a little bit.
Get away from the hood.
Yeah, we don't know where the hood exactly is because we don't have it. But, I mean, it is a cowl hood. But, I mean, you figure this is the front end. The hood is probably, like, right here somewhere. I mean, I know most people probably build a turbo kit with the front end on the car. But we ain't normal, right? The good thing is it's going to be really easy to get from here to there. So we just got to figure out exactly where we want this. I think we're just going to have to drop it down. I think is going to be the best. Okay, so I'm going to cut just a little bit off of this flange right here. Let's see what we got. Hang on. All right, guys, so we figured out where we're going to mount the turbo. So I think that's going to work out pretty good. We got to modify it a little bit. So we got to shorten it just a tad so it'll drop down a little bit further. But we think it's going to fit. It may not fit under the hood. I mean, we don't have the whole front end on it, so that's fine. Let me show you the actual, this is the gas pedal. So this is off of Amazon. This is a AllStar. Essentially what we're going to do is I got to modify it, of course, but this is where it's going to go. So it's going to mount to the steering column here. I got to modify the cable there, and then that will be my throttle stop down there. I'll build off of that. So this is going to work out good. I just got to make a mount. I'm going to use the clamp like down there probably, and just clamp it to here, and then that way it'll be nice and secure. It should be really easy. Should work like a champ. Hopefully it'll work just like that one down there, and then still be functional. So that's the game plan. So we made some progress. So I'm gonna go home, clean up some welds, and get this thing hopefully just a little bit closer. So hopefully we'll come down here Saturday and may go ahead and finish the whole turbo kit. I'm probably gonna bring my welder and stuff up here. He'll be working on wiring stuff, so I'll probably bring my welder up here, and that way I can tack everything. Because I did get some stuff made, but you know, the big stuff I can't really final assembly without the car.
This is
Austin, what you got?
I got a surprise for you.
All right, so there is a surprise. I don't know.
I'm not mad about it.
I don't know what this is. I ain't gonna be mad about nothing. All right, I got my eyes shut. My eyes are shut.
Shut 'em.
I can't see. All right, guys, if y'all want to see what the surprise is, I really was not expecting this. Go check out Austin's YouTube channel, Drag Wire Solutions. He'll show you what it is. Appreciate it, guys. All right, guys, well, that's going to wrap it up today. We made some progress. I got my sweat on today. My hat was leaking brown water. I probably need to wash my hat. But if you want to buy a hat, you can go to turbojohnracing.com and get you some hat t-shirts. I appreciate it. Don't forget, go check out Austin's channel. If y'all want to see the update fully on what he got me, that's a surprise. It's actually really cool. It's really amazing. I really wasn't expecting it. Go check out his channel. He's going to be posting that video in the next day or two. Appreciate it, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe. Dragwire Solutions. Follow him on YouTube. Follow him on Facebook. If you need something wired, hit him up. Appreciate it. Later.